This is Nightline.
Tonight, race against time. A new search in the infamous Madeleine McCann case. 18 years after her mother says her daughter simply vanished.
So I was looking at Madeleine's bed, and then I realised actually she's not in that bed.
Madeleine's unsolved disappearance shocking the world.
If you have seen this little girl.
Celebs like David Beckham making a televised plea in Spain. Now, the new theory and new search as the man authorities call a suspect might walk free.
Why did it take anybody this long to develop a suspect that has a history and convictions of child sexual abuse?
Will new evidence be found? Plus,
anybody ready for a little bull running?
Rodeo girls meet the women who found their place on the back of a 1,000-pound bull.
I've broke my jaw twice. I've broke both my arms. I've had a grade 5 lacerated liver.
In the sports seen on the big screen as a man's world. Like Matthew McConaughey's Oscar-winning turn in Dallas Buyers Club. We're inside the elite world of women's bull riding with ladies who flip the script and feel the pull of the bull. And Tom Cruise.
Okay, let's go.
Setting fire to the record books. The jaw-dropping Mission Impossible stunt that put him there.
From ABC News headquarters in New York, this is Nightline.
Thanks for joining us. Tonight, a new potential lead has reinvigorated a mystery that's captured the world's attention. 3-year-old Madeleine McCann vanishing from her bed while on holiday in Portugal with her family. Her disappearance unsolved for 18 years. But the clock is now ticking, just as the man authorities call a suspect is set to leave prison. Here's ABC's Maggie Rulli.
It's a parent's worst nightmare. A young child disappearing while on a family vacation in a picturesque resort town. For 18 years, the mystery of what happened to Madeleine McCann has never been solved.
Madeleine McCann's disappearance rates with the Lindbergh baby as, the disappearance of a child that has caught the public's imagination for these many, many years. I think we will always wonder what happened to her.
The distraught parents, Kate and Jerry McCann, pleading for help to find their daughter. Their story sympathetic to so many and creating an outpouring of support.
It's been much, much greater than we could ever possibly have imagined, and we've had a huge amount of public support and goodwill.
To this day, nothing, no body has ever been found, no confirmed sightings. But just this week, renewed hope for answers as a massive search effort launched in the area where Madeleine went missing all those years ago. The case struck a nerve from the very beginning. The story instantly became a media frenzy, covered in the news around the world. From ITV.
The Portuguese police have been searching throughout the day.
And Sky News.
We're just hearing that a search is underway for a 3-year-old British girl.
To ABC News Australia years later.
This is how she might look today.
Celebrities like David Beckham got involved, making a Spanish TV appearance to plead for help.
If you have seen this little girl.
The McCanns even met the then Pope, who blessed Madeleine's picture.
Within days of Madeleine's disappearance, her family orchestrated a campaign to find her. Thousands of leads poured in, and those leads still continue to come in.
Madeleine's parents speaking to GMA in 2011.
All I can say is how much that I love Madeleine. We both love our children dearly, and there was no way we'd ever have put them at risk.
ABC News reached out to the McCanns, but did not hear back. For days, teams of German and Portuguese authorities using ground-penetrating radar, telling ABC News they're focusing on multiple sites around a home where a man German investigators are calling a suspect used to stay. The search taking on a new urgency as that suspect, Christian Bruckner, could be released from jail in the fall. A convicted child sex offender, he's currently behind bars for the rape of a 72-year-old American woman. Bruckner denies all allegations against him and has not been charged in Madeleine's case and says he has nothing to do with her disappearance.
In 2020, he is their primary suspect. Why did it take anybody this long to develop a suspect that has a history and convictions of child sexual abuse that lived very close to the Ocean Club where the McCanns were staying?
The search area stretching to this abandoned farmhouse, about a 10-minute drive away from the resort where a then 3-year-old Madeleine mysteriously vanished 18 years ago in Praia da Luz. officials draining a well in the area and focusing on other abandoned houses.
The problem, obviously, in doing searches 18 years after somebody disappears is genetic material probably has disappeared if it was ever there.
The last major search for Madeleine was in 2023 off a tip from German police about Bruckner. Divers searching a reservoir 30 miles from where Madeleine went missing. Sniffer dogs on site as police comb through the land around the site covered in dense scrub.
The Germans are following trails that have been there since 2008 and were not followed to their logical conclusions. There have been so many lost opportunities in this case, and that's a tragedy.
It all began on May 3rd, 2007. 3-year-old Madeleine's parents, Kate and Jerry, both doctors from Britain, had come to Praia da Luz, Portugal with Maddie and her younger twin siblings for a week's vacation with friends. The couple left their children in the apartment at the resort while they dined with friends in a nearby restaurant. When they returned less than 2 hours later, Madeleine was gone. Madeleine's mother telling BBC Crime Watch what she discovered that fateful night.
I guess I was looking at Madeleine's bed and I couldn't make her out. And then I realised actually she's not in that bed. And I thought, oh, I wonder if she's woken up, gone through to our bed. She wasn't in our bed. And that was the first time where I guess, a panic kicked in.
Her princess blanket and her pink cuddle cat toy were all that were left behind.
Apart from the size and the button at the back, which Madeleine's doesn't have, these are actually the pyjamas that Madeleine was wearing when she was taken.
There are a number of things you absolutely have to do immediately when children of a tender age, like Madeleine, disappear. And it strikes me little or none of those were done immediately.
Around 8:30 p.m., the McCanns say they went down to a tapas area for dinner. Just after 9, Jerry said he goes to check on the kids, who were all asleep. By 9:30, a friend of the McCanns says he checked on the children and everything was fine. But around 10, Kate returns to the apartment and realizes that Madeleine is missing.
We know now that at about the same time, at about 10 o'clock, some 7 or 8 people spotted a man carrying a little girl wearing pajamas that resembled those that Madeleine was wearing, who was sleeping on his shoulder. Was that Madeleine? Was that the abductor? It has been a matter of intense scrutiny by the police for this last 18-year period.
Other witnesses had also reported a suspicious man or men hanging around outside the door of the apartment. But public outcry was swift against the parents. Kate McCann talking about it on the Oprah Winfrey Show.
I'm sure you have beaten yourself up many times over that.
I can persecute myself every day about that, and I feel awful that we went there.
Media outlets at the time reporting that the McCanns quickly came under suspicion by the Portuguese police.
Kate McCann is expected to be formally declared a suspect over her daughter's disappearance.
Ultimately, the McCanns were ruled out as suspects. Scotland Yard telling Sky News about that exoneration.
Neither her parents or any of the members of the group that were with her are either persons of interest or suspects. They are parents who have lost their daughter, and we're doing all that we can to bring resolution for them to find out what has happened to Madeleine.
The family said they had to take matters into their own hands.
So we've had to get our own team of investigators, and obviously we have to fund that ourselves.
And telling Sky TV that it was all in an effort to keep Madeleine's name alive.
Whatever anyone thinks of our actions, ultimately, and our only focus is trying to find Madeleine. And, there's an innocent child missing. That's, what anyone thinks, that's the key thing. Madeleine is missing.
Every year, year upon year, they commemorate Madeleine's life. They remind the world that she is still loved and still missing. Through their website, the Find Madeleine website.
Years after she went missing, police shared this computer-generated image of what Madeleine would look like as a 9-year-old child.
Madeleine would be 22 today. That's a very long time to have lived without your daughter.
After this multi-day effort, police announcing today they've ended their search and have not uncovered any new evidence.
If there's any positive light that could ever be shown on a case like this, is that it did raise awareness of when kids disappear, what you should do, as a parent, and what the police should do immediately after they learn that a child has disappeared.
For Kate and Jerry, finding Madeleine has been the hope that keeps them going.
I think if you dwell on guilt like this and things that you can't change, they really can eat you up and destroy you. And what we've tried hard to do is focus on what can still be done to find Madeleine.
Our thanks to Maggie. When we come back, rodeo girls meet the fearless women who think nothing of hopping on the backs of half-ton beasts and grabbing the bulls by the horns.
Come on. Come on, Jordan. Yes. Ride.
Congratulations, Nightline. 45 years. We're almost the same age.
Welcome back. You know, bull riding is one of the hardest sports in rodeo, and you're about to meet some women who fearlessly take the challenge time and time again, climbing up, hanging on, and riding out those 8 long seconds. Here's Nightline's Ashan Singh.
How's everybody doing on a Saturday night in Tacoma, Texas?
Bull riding is man versus beast. You only have to ride the bull for 8 seconds. Everything slows down.
Come on.
It's 8 seconds, and it feels like sometimes an eternity.
Even though it's known as the most dangerous 8 seconds in sports, bull rider Jordan Halverson has found her place on the back of a 1,000-pound bull.
What's that feeling like when you made it through those 8 seconds and you didn't get bucked off?
Oh man, it's an unreal feeling.
Oh, it didn't get any better than that.
Especially too, like if you get away injury-free, you know, and you've just made 8 seconds, or maybe you've even landed on your feet. It's just the most overwhelming, awesome feeling. It's so hard to explain.
It's not a sport for the faint of heart.
I broke my jaw twice, had it wired shut both times. I've broke both my arms. Meniscus surgery on my left. I've torn my ACL, MCL twice on my right knee. I've had a grade 2 lacerated liver. I've had a grade 5 lacerated liver.
This is a dangerous sport.
It is very dangerous.
In Hollywood's version of this all-American sport, it's usually men dominating the screen.
Number 43, Brian Woodruff.
From Matthew McConaughey's Oscar-winning cowboy in Dallas Buyers Club,
Calm the nerves, brother.
to Scott Eastwood in Longest Ride,
Keep it.
Okay, boys.
and Luke Perry in 8 Seconds.
It'll be an automatic disqualification.
So we have 5 pro riders this season competing for the year-end title, the title of Best Female Bull Rider.
But a new ABC News Studios docuseries, Not Her First Rodeo, bucks the stereotype, showcasing the competitive world of female professional bull riding.
A lot of times, like, we get looked at as like only steer riders, or, you know, not as being able to be as good as the guys.
We caught up with Jordan Halverson, one of the stars in the series and a 4-time bull riding champion at New York City's iconic West Village country bar, Cowgirl.
I had like this pony, and he would buck me off all the time. This bull rider guy that like kind of started hanging around us, and he like one day was like, "Hey, you guys want to go ride a bull?" So we just went and tried it one time just to say we did it, and I fell off like very, very fast.
Why'd you want to go back?
Honestly, I don't know. I think I'm just crazy. Like, I just was like, I knew I could stay on longer than that.
The series coming on the heels of America's growing obsession with the country's long history with all things country and cowboy. From shows like Yellowstone and 1883 to Post Malone picking up a country beat. And of course, Queen Bee even taking American country across the pond. With all this cowboy renaissance,
Square knot or no knot?
Jordan hopes it will spur more popularity down at the real rodeo.
Are you noticing more and more young women are saying, "Yo, I want to ride a bucking bull"?
Yeah, I mean, there's definitely more out there that are starting to come out of the woodworks and be like, no, I want to do this.
Anybody ready for a little bull riding?
She created the Elite Lady Bull Riders, and the series follows 5 riders during the season.
I'm still sitting first, and behind me is Renata, Kat, then it's Athena, and then Alexia. You get points for just showing up to these rodeos, and Kat and Alexia couldn't make it here tonight, so that could prevent them from moving up in the standings.
Unfortunately, the expenses are getting to me this year. I'm very upset. I really wanted to see everybody.
Prize money is thin, with nothing earned if they don't stay on the bull. 7 seconds don't pay the bills is often heard after an unsuccessful ride.
How do you guys train, like physically? What do you do to be ready to ride a bull?
Oh, work out, get on the barrel, ride a horse bareback, you know, stand on a medicine ball. Like, there's all sorts of ways.
Is it a lot of core?
It is a lot of core, but also it's a lot of mentality. It's definitely more mental than anything.
And of course, figuring out the bull's moves.
Sometimes those smaller bulls, if they're really fast and wiry and really trying to buck, like those are way harder to ride. Generally, there's two ways a bull bucks. It's either zigzagging across the pen or it's just going in a straight line. We'd call him a jump kicker. And then a spinner, turning in a circle either to the left or to the right.
They love to see people succeed, but they also want to see nasty spills.
Ouch. It's kind of like NASCAR. You don't usually go to watch the race. You go to NASCAR to watch a wreck.
At any point, have you considered, like, yo, I should maybe give my body a rest?
It is weird. It is so weird, because if I'm not in pain, there's just something in me that's like, you got one. You can get on one more, you know?
How about your family? Like, what are you doing, Jordan?
Oh, yeah, my family. My mom hates it.
You get a heart attack every time you're on the bull?
Well, yeah, it wasn't until like very recently that she had seen me ride a bull in person.
She refused?
Yeah.
Despite the injuries and uncertainties, there's no place Jordan would rather be.
Is it being on the bull? Is it the competition? Is it the camaraderie, trying to build something that's bigger than you?
It's the whole like one-upping myself, like just the challenge and the people you get to meet, the traveling, like the different bulls, like I don't know, there's just something about all of it that's like very romantic.
What do you hope people take away from this show, from this series?
No dream is too big and too scary, you know, like if you have something that you're passionate about, like just to follow that passion, you know, there's no reason why you can't go after your goals and dreams no matter what they are.
Our thanks to Ashen. You can check out all the episodes of Not Her First Rodeo streaming now on Hulu and Hulu on Disney+. When we come back, Tom Cruise goes down in flames over and over again. The world record he broke while filming Mission Impossible: The Final Reckoning.
3, 2, 1,
And finally tonight, Tom Cruise has been performing those death-defying stunts for years. Now, one of them has set a world record. 3, 2, 1, Tom Cruise landing in the Guinness Book of World Records for one of his spectacular stunts. The daredevil actor setting a record for burning parachute jumps in Mission Impossible: The Final Reckoning, jumping from the helicopter, deploying the chute, then setting it on fire.
If this is twisted while it's burning, I'm going to be spinning and burn. I have to kick out of the twist and then ignite within 10 seconds.
Completing that stunt an amazing 16 times. Record-breaking for sure. That's Nightline. Thanks for staying up with us. Good night, America. Have a great weekend.